darkness under your eyes, puffiness, maybe it's dry, maybe if you wear makeup it looks crepey or it settles into fine lines. If so, this is going to be the Minute with Mary video for you. Hello, lovely. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Minute with Mary. Yes, my hair is ginormous right now. I just took it out of some Velcro curlers, and to be honest, I think I'm going to put it right back on up to keep a little bit of this volume, as we are going to be podcasting, Blake and I, in a little bit once I get ready. So hang on out with me before we podcast. We're going to be podcasting about The Crown, doing the penultimate episode of the series of The Crown. Oh my goodness gracious. Have you been watching The Crown on Netflix? Of course, it's the show about the royal family, and this has been the final season 6. And this is all stuff that I remember from my time, because a lot of the stuff in The Crown was before I was alive, or honestly before I was paying attention to the royal family. So not that I paid particular attention, but I'm just saying that here we are in the back half of season 6, and it's stuff that I do remember a lot of, because some of it does revolve around Will and Kate, and they're my age. So it's been a pretty cool experience. All right, you might be wondering, like, what in the world is happening underneath my eyes? I wanted to come in and share with you some tips and tricks on how to brighten and tighten under eyes, as honestly, I believe it's my chief issue that friends who come to me at minutewithmary.com suffer from. And if you have any of those issues, drop some eye emojis below, but most importantly, drop that hashtag hello lovely. It is the way to wave over the internet. Give me a little high five. Let me know that you can hear and see this video properly. Thank you so much. Hello. Did I make it through episode 2 of The Last of Us? Yes, I did. That is a show that I am attempting to watch. We're not going to be podcasting about it. I can't podcast about apocalyptic shows. I get way too much anxiety watching them, nonetheless having to deep dive into them. So yeah, not podcasting about The Last of Us, but I am slowly trying to watch the show, as its zombie shows just give me so much anxiety that it takes me a while to get through it. I learned my lesson when I was watching The Walking Dead. So right now, you might be wondering what I've got under my eyes. And as I said, please ignore the fact that my hair is bananas. I wanted to have a bit more volume this time of year. Everything is dry, right? Between the brutal winds and the cold temperatures outside, then you've got all the dry heat in your car, the dry heat in your house. You may just feel like everything's dry. And one of the areas of your body that gets super, super dry this time of year is your poor little under eye skin. So your under eyes have the thinnest skin on all of your face, and they actually don't have the same oil glands that the rest of your face has. It's why you don't have particularly large pores underneath your eyes, because it just has a very different texture and composition than the rest of your face does, which means that it doesn't have nature's natural oils to really keep it as hydrated. So if you're finding this time of year that you are dealing with it feeling very dry, when it's dry, it also will accentuate the crepiness, those fine lines. Maybe you have a lack of sleep, or maybe just genetically you've got a lot more darkness or puffiness underneath there. So I wanted to share with you these eye masks, because these are by far one of my favorite items at minutewithmary.com. And as I said in the beginning of this video, when I reach out to my wonderful friends and customers who shop with me, this is one of their biggest issues, is the under eye area. No matter what age, honestly, we all kind of have a time in our life when we suffer from it. So these are my favorite product to help tackle that. Of course, you can go to concealer and makeup, and we'll be dealing with all those kind of things later as I get ready for the podcast. But truly, when it comes down to it, a lot of the issues that cause us concern with confidence can be addressed through skincare. And these right here are my eye masks. So skincare is on sale for the month of January at minutewithmary.com. So if you are hoping for a resolution to take better care of your skin, to invest a little bit more in this beautiful face of yours, this is the month to do it. And my eye masks are traditionally not part of discounts, but they are on sale this month. So that's one of the things that I really want to drill home, is people are finding massive success with these, myself included. I love these. So on any day where I am getting ready, I'm going to be seeing people, or I'm going to be filming a podcast, or I'm putting on makeup, you will see me wearing one of these eye masks. So I'll tell you a little bit about them. If you wanted to get them in this month's special, you can do that. I will tell you, you can actually save more by signing up for the subscription option. So if you are someone who does have under eye issues, if you wanted to try out the subscription, you could pause it or cancel it at any time, but it will give you the biggest discount. Plus it will ship free. You just go to minutewithmary.com and click skin, and you'll be able to grab these eye masks there. But in this jar, you're going to get 30 pairs. So 60 eye masks to really take you through the entire month, unless it's a short month like February. And you can use these daily, and they're going to have compounding effects, and it's really going to help tighten and brighten and hydrate that under eye skin. Or if you're someone who doesn't necessarily have a good daily routine, you can use them as needed. And that's why I love these. I love my eye cream, and you'll see me apply this later, but that's really for people who have a great daily schedule. And I know so many people out there who say, listen, girl, I'm lucky if I get out the door with clothes on and not forgetting my pants, right? So let me know in the comments, do you have a great morning routine? Or are you someone who, once again, you're lucky to get out the door with maybe a coffee in hand because it's just a chaotic morning? This is great for both of those people. So what I love about it is you put them on for 10-15 minutes. Put these on, you wash your face a little bit, throw these on, go brush your hair, brush your teeth, make that cup of coffee where we're talking about. And what's going to happen is this is going to really saturate this under eye skin with the serum. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the serum, as I have had phenomenal results with these, and I really wanted to get into the science and the nitty-gritty of them. I have been wearing them for quite some time, so I am going to take them off. I do want to let you know you can wear them either way. So you can wear them with the big side straight there underneath your eye, or you can wear them with the big side more towards the crow's feet and the smaller side on the inside. People are also putting them on their 11Zs, on their forehead lines, kind of going this way. You can put them on your marionette lines. Probably not a surprise, but I'm absolutely a chaotic one person. Well, you're in good company. You're in good company because I am pretty much as well. If I get to work from home and enjoy a nice cozy morning, then I'm different. But if I'm going out and I'm teaching, or if I'm doing something at my kid's school, it's a very different story. So these are items that I will wear on the drive to my kid's school. I'll just put on some sunglasses and nobody knows anything different. You can feel it tighten. So if you do have those physical bags, I'm telling you, this is gonna help with the tightening. So as I said, there's 30 pairs inside that jar. It's great for that daily use, or great for, you're just quickly need to get into survival mode for the day. And your body really absorbs the serum because that mask is going to help seal it in and make sure that your body is able to absorb it before, say, it were to evaporate or get blown around inside your car, if you wear them in the car like I do. So some of the ingredients inside of this that I wanted to highlight in these beautiful gold eye masks, which are also biodegradable. A lot of the products that I am using now, I want to know how it affects the environment. So I'm working on sustainably sourced products, also products that have minimal waste, are made of recyclable products, can have easy refills. These break down in water. So you're not gonna have to worry about it affecting ocean life or creating a lot of mess in the landfill. They do break down. But inside these eye masks, it's vitamin C and licorice root extract, which is gonna brighten the appearance of the skin under those eyes. There's chamomile and hydrogel, which are going to actually calm things down. So if you've had a crazy, chaotic morning, it's going to help calm that skin down. There's going to be caffeine, which is going to reduce the dark circles and the puffiness. So just like you drinking a cup of coffee helps you feel perky, it actually can also help your skin, which is something that I learned recently as well. There's hydrolyzed extensin, which is a protein derived from keratin. So we think a lot of keratin when it comes to our hair. And this is going to boost the skin smoothness and hydration. So if you've got that crepiness, if you've got a lot of texture there and it just makes it look dry, or if your makeup doesn't settle well, that ingredient really helps it out. Sodium hyaluronate, we hear a lot of that nowadays for different skincare items. What sodium hyaluronate does is it attracts moisture to the skin cells. So it helps with the essential hydration, which also, when you have proper hydration in your skin, it's going to look more youthful. It's going to be smoother. If you wear makeup, it's going to make it look smoother and wear it better. It's going to have less crepiness and more fullness to the skin, not in a bag puffy way, but just in more in a youthful way. So when your skin is properly hydrated, and I'm talking skin all over, but particularly underneath your eyes, and that's why we're talking about these eye masks. When your skin is hydrated, everything is going to look better under there. It's going to look more youthful. It's going to look like you're more awake. Your eyes are going to look more open. If you wear makeup, your makeup is going to sit on it so much nicer. So that's why, as I said, every time that I do makeup, you're going to see me wearing these under eye masks because they make such a tremendous difference. I've also personally noticed that when I wear it this way with the larger side here, it helps minimize my pores because it's helping with that tightening. So if you have rather large pores around here, if you wear it this way, it's going to help two birds with one stone, the under eye puffiness and brightening and hydrating, plus those pores that might bother you. It includes vitamin B3, which is niacinamide, another really hot, popular ingredient you're going to be hearing in a lot of skincare items, and that helps improve brightening and texture. So as I said, my eye masks this month, January, so you've got less than 10 days left. They are included in my special at minutewithmary.com. It's a skincare special, absolutely fantastic. If under eyes are a big issue for you, I would go for the eye masks and the eye cream. You can see I applied the eye cream after I did the eye masks. It helps seal it in. I use that as my daily treatment. And then I personally use the eye masks on days when I'm getting ready and I'm doing my makeup or I'm going out and about. If you do not need both products, or if you want to get this at an even bigger discount, you can actually get the eye masks in subscription. You can try it out for 1 month and then cancel it. But what I love about the subscription is you save more money, and it ships free. So if you're looking to tighten up those under eyes, working on the fine lines, working on the brightening or the hydration, I'm here to tell you it works so incredibly well. To clarify, would you use the eye mask before or after the eye cream? I use the eye masks before the eye cream. So I put the eye masks on, I let that sink in, the serum sinks in for about 10 to 15 minutes, and you feel it. The eye masks, you can feel that your skin has soaked it in. Then you peel the eye masks off, and then I went in with just a little bit of the eye cream. The eye cream is a bit thicker. So when you're applying your skincare items, you want to apply your thinnest products first and then the thickest products last, as the thicker products take longer to sink in, and the thicker products also create a bit of a barrier that helps with absorption. So the eye masks is a serum, and the mask really helps it soak into your skin without being disrupted by the elements outside and the air. And then the eye cream is really, really thick, moisturizing, sealing it, and that's kind of your last step. So yes, hopefully that helped. Let me know. All right. As I said, I'm going to be getting ready to go podcast. So I'm going to put on a wee bit of makeup, and we're going to be hanging on out. But I really wanted to let you know that these products, they rarely go on sale. And I have noticed a massive difference for my under eyes. It is my favorite product. It is definitely one that I would subscribe for because you get that discount. And even if you don't wear them every single day, you can actually change the frequency. So it's like one set of the eye masks every other month or every 3 months even. So, you don't have to have it every single day. If you become a believer in it like I am and you want to get it or you want to share it with your partner at home, or someone else at home with you, and you guys can kind of share the eye masks together, they may also become hooked. So hopefully that helps. You're welcome. You're welcome. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. I'm just putting on a little bit of face primer. This is my mattifying primer. Really helps fill in those pores and fine lines on the rest of my face. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of eye primer. As I said, I'm about to podcast with Blake. We're going to be doing an episode of Keep Calm and Crown On, which is our podcast all about The Crown on Netflix. I had to order a new eye cream, and you convinced me to get the subscription for the eye masks. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It really is a phenomenal product. And honestly, anything you get at my site comes with a money-back guarantee. So, you can use the products for a full 2 weeks. And if you are not convinced by it, if it doesn't jive with you, you just let me know. We set it up, and you get 100% of your money back. And if you go past that 2-week time frame, those 14 days go by. I mean, let's be real. Sometimes time flies. If you go past that, you actually have up to 3 months to let me know. You could have used all of the eye masks, the entire jar of them. And if you said, you know what, I just wasn't wowed by it, I give you your product credit back within that 3 months. So you could try something else. You work way too hard. You work way too hard to try products that you don't love that might just sit in your drawer. So I always like to make sure that people are aware of that I stand by I stand by what I sell. You know, I work really hard to make sure that you love the products because I try them out and I let you know my favorites. And one of my favorites are definitely those eye masks and eye cream. I'm going to be using a pocket palette. These are really easy, compact, once again, people on the go. Maybe you're just trying to kind of spiffy up your makeup routine. It includes a highlighter, a blush, an eyeshadow, a lip gloss, and it's just really easy. They all complement each other. This set is called Berry Bouquet. It's my favorite one. Pinks bring about a beautiful sense of youthfulness, so if you wanted to add some pinks into your routine, this would be a great option. I'm just going to take my fluffy blending brush in that deep matte shade and apply it right over here. I have slightly hooded eyes, so I like to apply it more on that ocular bone, on that brow bone, and just kind of fluff it out just a little bit. Sometimes I put on a concealer or a foundation to kind of minimize the look of the veins and freckles that I have in my eyelid. But today I need to quickly get to it, as I was supposed to podcast with Blake at 12:30, and he is being a saint and being very patient with me. So he came home and I was like, I just put my hair in rollers. I will quickly put on some makeup. So you get to join me as I put on a little something pretty quickly. So that just added a little bit of dimension. I'm then going to go in with the more shimmer shade. So you can see this is a matte shade, and then this is a bit more of a shimmery shade. And I'm going to use a different brush, more of a flat tipped brush right here. And we'll apply that. This is a really nice compact for Valentine's Day, then bringing you into the spring. It's fantastic if you have any travel plans lined up this year because it really covers your blush and your highlighter and your lippy. It's a nice option for people who are away at school, at college, and you're looking for any kind of a gift for them. This is also one beautiful item if you need to give somebody an idea for a gift for you for Valentine's Day. So if you want to have cute makeup for Valentine's Day or you want to spruce things up, you will want to order before February 4th at minutewithmary.com. Or if you wanted to use the skincare sale and you wanted someone special at home to get you skincare for Valentine's Day, you can just send them that link, tell them what you want. Heck, you could even let me know their email address and I can be your little Cupid and make sure that they get you what you want for Valentine's Day. Because I know that's something that I would love. If Blake was able to, get me something to treat myself and pamper myself, especially something like eye masks. As I said, it gives you 30 days worth of eye masks. So that's 30 days of pampering and making you feel like $1,000,000, making you look less tired and nice and brightened. So just an idea out there for you. Or I have a lot of girlfriends, they will buy their gift and then they will tell their honey, here you go, you can wrap it up and we'll call it a day. All right, so I just added some eyeshadow, but as I said before, I use this as blush. I will also use this one as blush and more of a bronzer, all in that little pocket palette. We'll come back to that in a moment. Take a little bit of concealer. So my concealer is a skin solution concealer and it also has skincare built inside of it. If you are dealing with under eye issues and oops, what just happened here? Let's cancel that. It says it needs my password. My computer's been a little crazy. But if you're someone who wears makeup, but you're also working on anti-aging and you want to double up, you want to make sure that your makeup also has skincare infused inside of it. Let it do double duty. Now, if you saw, I just took a little bit of my Prime and Set Mist. This is another great tip for those of you who have texture under your eyes. What this is going to do is I'm using the warmth from my fingers to help blend out the little bit of concealer that I just put right here on the inner corner. Less is more when it comes to your products underneath those eyes because it is that thinnest skin, and then I'm just pressing it out. You can also do this with a concealer brush, but I'm just really lightly tapping. That setting spray, what that's going to do is it's going to lock it in place. Setting spray is like hairspray for your makeup, and it locks it in place so it doesn't get all settled inside any crepiness or fine lines that you may have. And you can see just that little bit of concealer goes a long way. So if you do need a color match, please just let me know. I know when people want either foundations or concealers, it's a little bit more tricky than say a blush or an eyeshadow or even heck a mascara. Mascara is super easy. You just get mascara. So if you do have concerns with what kind of color is best for your foundation or concealer or honestly anything, just shoot me a message. You can even email me, minutewithmary@gmail.com. I am more than happy to help you with any questions that you might have. All right. So you can see I don't really wear a bright concealer. I wear something that is more closer to my skin tone. This is something I do a lot, particularly if I'm wearing more of a lighter coverage foundation. I just find for me that it helps because it's not like I'm highlighting any issues. I'm not trying to draw attention to my under eyes. I am more trying to conceal any darkness. You can, however, go 1 or 2 shades lighter if you want to do the opposite and more brighten. I'm going to take a little bit of my BB cream. This has an SPF in it. So even though it's winter, here I'm going to tuck my hair back before I use my fingers with this makeup. It has SPF in it because even in the winter, you know, you need to protect your skin. One of the quickest ways that your skin is going to be aged is actually exposure to the sun. So I just take a little bit of that. That also I can help color match you with. This shade is light. There's several light shades. I will say that the BB creams are a lightly tinted hydrating BB cream and they blend very well. So I can actually wear 3 different shades because it's such a light coverage and it's so blendable. I am going to blend it in with a kabuki brush. I just applied it with my fingers, kind of, I put it where I needed the coverage the most. So anywhere that you have discoloration or age spots or acne or scarring. This product is sweat proof and it has incredibly long wear, which is one of the reasons that I really, really love it. It still allows a lot of my natural coloring to shine through, my freckles, and it just looks like a second skin. It kind of just adds like a filter to your face. This is a great option if you like that no makeup look, but you just want your skin to look a little bit, you know, more even. And it also has skincare built inside of it. So it's going to help plump your skin, kind of it'll help plump any fine lines that might be there on your skin, and just really creates a more flawless, even textured canvas. But I absolutely, absolutely love this product. And because when I teach, I sweat. When I teach, I'm dancing around, I'm teaching all the kids all these little music things, and a lot of my music is movement-based because I teach such young ages, or when I'm teaching my students with different needs, and I move. It's a workout, so I love wearing this particular foundation, particularly on those days. All right. One of the big things when it comes to foundation, if you have texture, so I'm talking pores, fine lines, is you want to make sure that you blend extra. You just want to use a blending bud or a flat topped kabuki brush like the one I'm doing right here, and really just take the extra time to make sure that you're pressing it into your skin. This is going to make it look so it's not, you know, a layer sitting on top. It's not going to make it look like you have a mask of makeup on, which this foundation wouldn't do anyway because it is a light foundation. But I just find that taking that extra time to help blend just really helps your skin look like your skin. It helps it so incredibly much. All right, let's go on in. I'm going to add a smidge of that blush. Do I want to add any bronzer? I go back and forth. Sometimes because I'm going to be on camera, but I'm actually going to use that matte blush that I was showing you in the Pocket palette. Blush brush, where'd you go? Does this happen to anybody else? You take out a brush, you've seen it, or maybe something else, maybe something in the kitchen, like a kitchen tool, and you take it out, and then you can't find it. Did I hide it on myself? I might have. I'll just have to use a different brush. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'll actually use the brush that is best with this Pocket palette. This is the Total Package brush. This brush is a 4-in-1 brush, so it's perfect once again for traveling. It's like a Russian stacking doll. It has the blush bronzer brush, an eyeshadow brush, an eyeliner brush, and then a spatula for the lip product. Here we go. So I'm going to use that matte shade. I use this almost like as a blush and bronzer. You can see I'm actually tapping the brush onto the back of this. I like to do that to make sure that the makeup is all over the bristles. I don't want to have the makeup just in one spot. So if you can do that, it helps kind of tap off any excess, but it also makes sure that it's all over the brush. Wherever you apply first is going to be where it's the most saturated. So let me know, are you a fan of The Crown on Netflix? Because that's what we're going to be podcasting about. But we are back into the podcast studio. Blake has been absolutely amazing. He actually redid the flooring in our basement so that we didn't have any flooding. A lot of people here in Rhode Island have been dealing with flooding between all the snow and the rain and the rivers and the ocean just going crazy around here. Massive flooding through my state. But we were fortunate enough, knock on wood, that my house didn't flood. But nonetheless, we were still having issues with the basement, and our podcast studio is in the basement. So Blake, being Mr. Fix-It and, just an inspired, wonderful human being, he took it upon himself. We didn't hire anybody. He said, I can do it, and took it upon himself to do the flooring. And I got to give him credit. He did an amazing job. There were definitely a few roadblocks and a lot of frustration in the process. He thought it was going to take 3 days, and it definitely took a week. But now we've got a beautiful new flooring, and we get to podcast again, which is very important to us. We love podcasting. We love connecting with people about these different shows and fandoms that we cover. How did the sink situation turn out? The sink situation, we did have to get a plumber for that one. So that one, it ended up being a bigger problem than we expected, and it's a good thing that we called a plumber, because there was actually part of the pipes below the issue that we were having were rotting. So had we not called a plumber, we would have never learned about this, and we would have definitely had leaking right on top of our podcast studio. So we're very grateful. So you can see this matte blush shade, which I also used on my eyes. I'm using as a bit of a bronzer and a contouring, and I'm just adding some angles and dimension into my face. And then I'm going to go in with the bit more, it has a little bit of almost like a highlighter color to it, this lighter blush. And I'm going to put that more on the higher portions where you would traditionally just put blush if you're trying to lift and enhance your cheeks. So I like to use both. I really use that matte one more as like a bronzer because it does have a bit of a little bit of like a cooler tone to it. And then this one is just so sweet. It really catches that light, just adds such a nice youthful element to the face. All right. And last I'm going to go in with the highlight shade. I'm going to just use the same brush. Put that right there, right on that high point. And you can see where it catches the light. And then I'm also going to take it and apply it right on the center of my eyelid. This is a great place if you have hooded eyelids to make your eyes appear a little bit bigger, bring some attention to it. And then I also like to put some in that inner corner. That also helps brighten up the eyes. Then you could last put a little bit right underneath that high point of your brow bone. That's going to help give a lift as well. All those little places for some highlighter, just give a little bit of magic, a little something special. All right, let's go to town. Blake is being so patient. He's probably sitting down there being like, what is Mary doing? Brushing out my brows. That's what I'm doing. If you need brows, brows really help frame your eyes. They frame your glasses. I naturally have pretty thick brows, but they are starting to go a little gray. So for me, I just go a little bit here where I've noticed they've been thinning a smidge or going gray. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell when they turn invisible. Like, are you still there? Are you still there, but you're just invisible? So I just do a little bit for extra structure or anywhere that I've noticed that it's been, lessening a little bit, and then I brush it back through. If you have thick brows like myself, even just brushing them up and out is going to make your face look like it's more lifted. It really makes a dramatic difference. Yay! Hey, Blake, I was just talking about you. I was seeing how patient you are, how you must be like, where is my wife? Because she's supposed to be downstairs right now, right? That's some serious hair. It sure is. It sure is. I wanted to have some volume. My hair has been falling so flat with this heat and with the cold outside. So I wanted to have a little bit of lift for the podcast, Blake. So I figured I would freshly blow dry it, throw it up in some curlers, and then before I came here live to do makeup, and then I threw one curler back in because I didn't want it to fall flat before we podcast. So there we go. All right, I'm going to take a smidge of eyeliner. If you have hooded eyes, small eyes, and you like the look of eyeliner because it enhances the base of your lashes, but you don't want to draw on the top of your lid because it'll make your eye look smaller, this is my favorite trick. So this is my liquid eyeliner. It's like a marker in the shade Perfect. I draw right underneath, I tightline. This one for me is a magic marker. It is magical. I have never found another liquid that wouldn't kind of bleed and make a whole big mess. I wear contacts. I have sensitive eyes. My eyes get all watery throughout the day. This one does not budge until I wash it off. So if you want to enhance the look of your eyes, you want them to look bigger, you like the look of eyeliner, but it also makes your eyes look smaller, this is going to be what you want to check out. You could even do this with the eye masks. you can do all sorts of things and take all these eye tricks to really make your eyes look bigger and brighter. So this is called tight lining, and I'm really just pressing that marker right into the base of the lashes. Can you see the difference? It makes my lashes look thicker at the base. It helps my eyes look more white, makes them look more awake. And if you wear pink eyeshadow, having a line right here is also going to help differentiate from the pink in your lids and not bring out the pink in your eyes. So if you do have any broken blood vessels or any redness in your eyes, this is really going to help make that drastic contrast. Yeah, it's going to make it difficult. What's going to make what difficult? My being late is going to make it difficult? I'll come right down. Is that what you're trying to say? Let me know. What's going to be difficult? My hair or my timing? Do, 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 do. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I'll come right down because I'm putting on my mascara. Let me know. Are you still there? I feel like I'm in that movie Timing. Okay, will it work if I come down right now? Will it still work? I feel like I'm talking to, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Except it's, are you there, Blake? In the studio. It's me, your wife, upstairs. I'll come on down, Blake. All right, friends. Well, meeting at 2. Oh, we got this. We got this, Blake. I'll come right down. All right, friends. I'm going to go put on a lip so I don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Oh, I wanted to put on the gloss that's in this little palette. See, Blake, I'm coming. So this is in the Berry Bouquet. You can use the little spatula that comes in the Total Package brush, or you can just use your finger like I am. It's just a nice gloss, a berry gloss. There we go. Look at that volume. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, I gotta go because Blake is waiting for me ever so patiently. You're so sweet. All right. Thanks for tuning in to this Minute with Mary. If you have any questions whatsoever, shoot me an email, minutewithmary@gmail.com. If you are inspired to go shopping, remember all the skincare is on sale, minutewithmary.com. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to go and podcast with my very patient husband.